Hey guys, I thought I would share with you what I am taking with me on like a long weekend trip with my kids. So I will actually be shocked if I manage to get any good use of this, but I figure I have to try and see if I can, get used to painting outside of my studio. So I'm taking this Winsor & Newton travel bag that I've showed in a separate video. I showed what comes with it, and I added a few things and took out a few things. So I'll start with, hopefully everything will fit into this bag. I will really try and make it fit because I also have to carry stuff of 2 kids and I don't have a lot of space. I'll start with the paints, and I already have a dilemma here, but so the Cotman bag, the Winsor & Newton bag, comes with this watercolor set. I actually didn't know it came with a watercolor set. I wouldn't have bought this set if it didn't come in the bag already. And this it's a 14 half pan set, and actually what I did here, I have the studio Cotman set with 45 half pans. So I didn't open the half pans that actually came in this set because I already had all of them in my other studio set. I just put a selection of colors that was more to my likings. And I painted a little bit with the set, and I just, yeah, some of the colors are great, and then some are just not as, juicy and vivid as I would like them. Especially, I don't like the lemon yellow. It seems really dull, but that's kind of funny because I actually don't have lemon yellow in the other 2 palettes that I'm considering taking. So anyway, I also felt as I was trying to paint this that I was just a little bit limited with the half pan size. I guess I just like to have a bigger pan, but that's not a deal breaker. Anyway, of course I can replace these with artist grade, but yeah, I'll show you what I decided to go with. So this is the in this box came the 12 paints, full pans from St. Petersburg White Nights, and I show this in a haul. I took them out, I left them in their packaging, and I added my own selection of full pans. I don't have a lot of full pans. I have the ones from White Nights, and then a couple of colors that just 2 other colors that I bought in a full pan because I wanted to use it in this palette. So I'll show you which colors. So this is kind of my own custom palette made of colors that I love without sticking to the 2 yellows, 2 reds, 2 blues, earth tones rules, because I have decided that I'm gonna try and just use colors that I love and see if I actually feel the need for those so-called staple colors. So you can see here I have only 1 yellow. I went with a warm yellow. That's the yellow I like. I don't use a lot of lemon yellow. Yeah, so I went with this orange. This was, I think, the last paint I added to the palette because you can easily mix orange, but yeah, it's a pretty color and I had space for it, so I added it. This one is I can't remember the name. It's Cadmium Red Light, something like that, but it's a very orangey red, and it has nice granulation, and I really like it. It's kind of, I don't really like other types of red, I have to say. The reds that I like are the really, really orangey ones. Pinks. I do love my pinks, and that's why I have kind of 2.5 on my palette. This one is Winsor & Newton. It's the Opera Rose. There it is here. It is a little bit fluorescent, but not insanely fluorescent like the Daniel Smith Opera one. And this one is Quinacridone Rose, which is kind of a go-to color. I also added this color that's called Violet Rose, and it's not light fast. Also, this one is not light fast. And this one is by White Nights, and I just love this color. It's a close match to one of my all-time favorite schmincke colors, which we'll get to soon. As for blues, I decided to be brave, and I didn't take Ultramarine, I didn't take Phthalo Blue. I went with this blue that is called Blue Lake, I think, from White Nights, and it's not light fast, and it's a very purplish blue, and I just love it. It's very close to Ultramarine, but I decided to be a rebel and went with this one. This one is kind of a like a light application of the Cobalt Blue in the White Nights set. There it is here, and I really like it, and I actually like to use it light. Sorry, I just made these fast so I can show you the colors. Yeah, I don't really like the you know, the Phthalo Blue. I don't use that a lot. It's very intense for me, and I like it usually in a mixture with phthalo green for creating turquoise, and I don't want to all the time mix my own turquoise because I love turquoise, I use it a lot, and I just want to have it ready-made on my palette. So this one is a pretty one from White Nights. This is a must-have color for me in any palette that I have. It has different names and different brands, but the pigment is PG50. And every version that I have tried of this pigment is fantastic, and I have tried, this one is Lucas. I saw in my local art store that they had full pans, and it was very reasonably priced, can't remember how much, so I picked it up. I've never tried any other paint from Lucas, and it's lovely. Daniel Smith has a gorgeous version, Sennelier, Core, M. Graham. As I said, everyone that I've tried is really beautiful. I also took, my only green in the palette is this kind of gold green. I don't really love greens, and if I want, I can mix them from my blues or turquoise and yellow. So I'm not so worried. It's funny because I live in Austria and we're going to a very green area, but yeah, I have to say just green is one of those colors that are not, I don't really gravitate towards them. And this one is the Payne's Gray, I think. I just wanted one dark color, and it's not the perfect gray, but it's a nice option. So this is my full pan palette, and I'm considering, I'll definitely take this one. The one I'm also considering taking is this one. This is a box from Prima. I took out the paints and I filled it with my own selection, and this is it. Some are quite similar to this one, but you can see it's not identical. What I love about this one, what I want to do is I want to test this palette, and then if I see that I'm using the paints that I suspect I will be using, then I will fill a whole pan with them. I just didn't want to waste, you know, squeeze all that paint out of the tube, fill a whole pan, and then see that I'm not really using this. So I'm gonna try and test this one. It's not perfect. It's not my perfect palette, color choice, color selection wise, but I'm getting there. So again, it has a very warm yellow. I think this one is, I think it's the Sennelier Indian yellow. I love the Sennelier yellows. They are just beautiful. It looks for some reason a bit deader on camera. This is the Schmincke Naples yellow. You can see I just squeezed a little bit here, but I love this color. I love that, yeah, that buttery yellow, and it is opaque, and I actually really like it. So I think I would like to have a full pan set also with Naples yellow. This one, this I think is very, very similar to the Daniel Smith Quinacridone Coral, which I love and use all the time. But this one is a Sennelier version, and I can't remember how it is called. The number is 679. Wait, I have the catalog here, just so happens. So what did I say? 679. So Sennelier called it Quinacridone Red, and it's PR59, lovely and transparent, and it's a beautiful kind of, I don't know, it's just one of these colors that I love so much. It's not coral, it's like a very warm pink, and it's transparent and beautiful. Love, love, love this color. You can see I don't have oranges here, and I think I will add an orange. I just wasn't sure which one. I think I have 2 contenders from Sennelier and 1 from Schmincke. Very particular about my color choices. Okay, what else? Now we have here 2 of my favorite, wait, I'm just checking. Yeah, 2 of my, well, actually these 3 are like some of my favorite colors. And I have here the Schmincke Bright Purple, I think this one, the Schmincke Brilliant, not Bright, Brilliant Purple, Schmincke Brilliant Red Violet, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous color, and Sennelier's Light Cobalt Violet Light Hue, I want to say, which I just love. And you can see that some of these are similar, but those are like my favorite colors, and I want to have options. This one was a last minute addition, and I'm not sure about it. It's the Rose of Ultramarine from Daniel Smith. It's a mixture of, if I remember correctly, ultramarine blue and quinacridone rose, and it has this gorgeous granulation. You can see the ultramarine just granulates, and you get that beautiful color separation. And then this one is Schmincke's Neutral Tint, which I love. This is the Cobalt, I think it's the Sennelier Cobalt. Wait, I'll tell you. The Sennelier Cobalt Blue Dark, and right, they also have a Cobalt Blue Light, but this one is the dark, and it's made from, I'll show you. So sorry, this is in German, but so this one is the one I have, and that's kind of how it looks in this tiny swatch. You can see it has beautiful granulation, and it's a lovely, lovely, you know, kind of blue skies on a clear day blue. I love it. So Sennelier has Cobalt Blue Dark, which is made from PB72, which I haven't seen a lot of, and is semi-opaque. And then they have the Cobalt Blue Echt, which is like, I guess, real Cobalt Blue, which is the traditional PB28, which is used for Cobalt Blue, and that one is transparent. I'm not sure I have that one, but I just loved how this one looked, so I was brave and kind of trying to break the mold and not use just ultramarine and phthalo blue or Prussian blue or something like that, just because I really love this color, and you can see it's the only blue, so I am really, really pushing the envelope here, making myself laugh. Okay, this one is a fantastic color that I absolutely love, and it's called Emerald. It's by Sennelier, and you can see it's the perfect minty color. I just love it. It is called, yeah, Emerald, but in German it's called Veroneser Grüne Erde, which is quite a mouthful. And it's made from PG36, and it's transparent. Even though it's so light, you'd think, I mean, look how it looks in the pan. It's this one here. You would think it's like super opaque, but it's just gorgeous. I don't know, Sennelier, how they do that, but there's something about their paints that je ne sais quoi. I butchered French. Okay, now I have two turquoises that look a lot duller on camera. In real life, they're much prettier. This one is the PG50 that I was talking about. This is the Schminke version. I can't remember what it's called. It's usually cobalt teal, cobalt turquoise, something like that. And this one is also by Schminke, and it's a gorgeous turquoise called Helio turquoise, I think. And it's a single pigment turquoise that is more on the bluish side. So I would say it's almost like a cyan color. I have to try and do some mixtures with it, like organize mixtures and see what I get. It's a beautiful, beautiful turquoise, one of my favorites. Then I have this one, is also Schminke. It's the, I can't remember what it's called, like they're green, gold, yellow, yellow, green, something like that. And my neutral, my second neutral, I have the neutral Tint, which I love. And then the second one here, I went with the Soda Light Genuine from Daniel Smith, and I actually bought a stick because the stick was really the most affordable. So it's just the stick. It looks like a crayon. I don't have it handy, but I just cut a little piece of it. You can see, actually, I just broke it off and I stuck it in a pan. So, and it works exactly like you know, dried tube paint, exactly the same. I just stuck it here, and when I go over it with my wet brush, it activates the color. So you can see here that I have space for more colors. Maybe I will sneak a few in. I don't remember where it stopped. I was just saying that I will try to report back on how it went, you know, if I actually managed to get some painting done. So, as for paper, the travel bag comes with this Winsor Newton Cotman watercolor color pad, like on a spiral. So I will be taking this with me, just for, you know, like trying out colors and that sort of thing. And for a sketchbook, I will take this Stillman and Byrne sketchbook. This is the Beta series. I love the paper in this series. I have the A4 size hard cover, and this one is kind of a landscape, smaller size, obviously, with a soft cover. And I know the paper well from working in the large journal, but I also made a couple of sketches here. I don't have the luxury of painting outside because I'm always with kids. But I did take a couple of pictures in my town or the town nearby, and then I just made some really fast sketches. So I'll be taking this with me. So oh, what I also thought I would take is actually this Schminke dot card, and this one has all their new paints, and I thought this would be actually really, really fun to have with me. It, as you can see, it takes up no space at all. Probably a good idea would be to take a piece of some sort of like a transparency or wait. Okay, so the magic of video editing. So I just took a piece of transparency, an A4 transparency for a jet, for an inkjet printer, and I just used a little bit of tape to, I'll just cover it here so it doesn't, so it's a bit more firm. Okay, so now if I get these wet and I can't leave it open till it dries, I can just close it and the colors won't contaminate each other because of the transparency. So I think I will be taking this also with me. And this gives me a couple more options for blues, a ton of new reds that they added to their selection. So I do like the perling green. Yeah, so I think I'll take this also. It takes like no space at all. I can just stick it in the sketchbook. And brushes, I will take my trusty number 10. This one is the Skoda Versatile one, so it just works like this and it's lovely. The bag comes with 2 brushes that I think I will leave. I will like keep in the bag. So I filled the little water container. There's an eraser here that I think I will take, although I'm considering just switching it for my trusty Faber-Castell one. Let's see, a bit a tight fit, so maybe I'll stay with this one. It's just very large. I don't need so much. Anyway. So these 2 blue ones came with the set. This one, both round. This is a number 6 and this is a number 2. I actually don't use these sizes very often, but I want to try them because they came with a set. The set also came with a pencil, which reminds me that I should probably take a sharpener if I can find such a rare thing in my bag. So I'll add it somewhere here. I also took this Stabilo, this is water soluble pencil, and yeah, just I like to use it. And then I took 2 brushes for the fun of it. This one is the Princeton Neptune number 4 round, and then this I decided it would also be fun. This one is the Dagger, the 1/4 inch Princeton Neptune dagger brush, which is just fun. I don't know, I thought if I'll do some nature sketches or something, I can have fun with this. And I took this Staedtler Pigment liner. It's waterproof on paper, and this is the number 0.5. So that's the tip. Not too small, not too big, just right. And I think that's it. So I'm gonna stick the brush here. Let's see. With all this planning and all this wonderful, yeah, I'm wondering, I think the sketchbook is just a touch too big, but that's okay. Too big to fit in this pocket here, I think, but it fits in the bag. And then this is here, and then here I will try and stick my paints and see if this works. All this planning, and then, you know, I won't have time to paint anyway. So, okay, this closes without too much troubles, and I am ready to go. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Probably I forgot something important. Oh yes, I wanted to take, I think I will, this is what I use instead of like paper towels to soak up extra paint and clean my brush off it. So this is just, I have a bunch of these because I have a baby. I think I will just cut a small square of this and just add that in, you know, instead of paper towels. So that's what I'll be doing now. Thanks for watching. Bye.